someone who evolved something from a lower to a higher stage. The verses in the Quran pertaining to the origin of life are as
verse 31. He created him, Adam, out of dust. Chapter 3, verse 60. And the jinn we created before from blasts of fire. Chapter 55, verse 16. He created you from clay, humid or moist earth. Chapter 6, verse 3. He created man from dry, ringing clay-like pieces of pottery. Chapter 55, verse 15. And surely we created man of dry, ringing clay, of black mud wrought into shape. Chapter 15, verse 27. During the first 3.5 billion years of the earth, the atmosphere remained oxygen-free. There was no protective ozone layer in the stratosphere either. The bombardment of this intense cosmic energy became largely instrumental in the creation of prebiotic organisms which helped the transfer of material from inorganic to organic. Interestingly, jinn, or bacteria, are described as having been born out of blasts of fire, fire from the cosmos. The prime candidates for the application of these verses seem to be such minute organisms as drew the energy for their existence directly from hot blazes of lightning and cosmic radiation. Dickerson inadvertently agrees with the Quranic view when he observes that most ancient organisms would have lived on the energy of lightning and ultraviolet radiation.
The relevant point is that all forms of the most ancient bacteria draw their energy directly from heat. This is a tribute of no small magnitude to the declaration made in the Holy Quran over 1400 years ago.
The Holy Quran envisions life as having been advanced step by step from dust, from water, from clay, and also from fermenting blackish mud, which subsequently turned into dry ringing clay. No man of the era when the Quran was revealed could even remotely relate the creation of man to dry ringing clay made out of stagnant mud.
Sidney W. Fox showed how clay subjected to a cycle of wetting and drying can link the molecules of the amino acid known as glycine. This cycle transfers energy from the environment to the organic molecule.
The Quran is evidently on the side of those who support a wet beginning with an intermediary stage of dryness where concentrated primordial soup was molded from blackish mud into plates like dry ringing clay, such as broken pieces of earthenware. It is worthy to note here that these verses clearly state that the material used for the making of pottery-like plates was decayed organic matter, stagnant blackish mud.
The scientists believe that upon further drying, the clay must have crystallized asymmetrically, thus becoming laminated into extremely thin layers, one set upon the other, to form plates resembling pieces of broken pottery. Graham Cairns Smith hypothesized that clay crystals could act as a template, which would allow for the continued creation and replication of organic material. Hypothetically, this scenario could create a wide variety of organic molecules, which is the first step in the creation of life. Harold Klein, from Santa Clara University, expresses his doubts about how life could have created itself in the following words: "It is almost impossible to imagine how it could have happened."
Hazrat Mirza Tahir Ahmad interjects, "We only object to the word almost. Instead, he should have clearly confessed that it was absolutely impossible without the creative power of God."
किस कदर ज़ाहिर